Welcome back to Bazaar Morning Call. Well, the market momentum continues. We are at record highs. We had a session on Saturday where the markets did very well, closed around that 22,500 level. There was large delivery buying as well on Friday in many of the large cap names. But let's get our entire research team to tell us about the list of stocks that you need to watch out for as we begin the day. First up, NTPC on our radar. Vivek is here to give us the latest on that. Vivek, over to you.
Well, good morning. It's a largely anticipated move. So what's actually happened is that NTPC board has approved the investment for the Singrauli Super Thermal Power Project. Total capacity of this particular project is 1.6 gigawatt. That is 2 into 800 megawatt. Now, the total current estimated cost for building this particular thermal capacity is a little over 17,100 crore. Along with this, while this is positive for NTPC, keep an eye out for BHEL as well. BHEL had emerged as the lowest bidder in this particular project bid, to go ahead and construct the thermal power plant. So NTPC, a positive development coming in over the weekend.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for that, Vivek. Well, let's get in Rima, who's returned from Barcelona, Spain. Rima, good to have you back. And you're tracking Info Edge today.
Yes, I'm tracking Info Edge because there's partial relief for Info Edge because many of their apps, which includes Naukri Job Seeker, Naukri Gulf Job Search app, and even 99 Acres has been reinstated on Google Play. The company has said in a BSC announcement that they're working with Google to reinstate the rest of their mobile applications, which includes Naukri Recruiter and Shiksha. Matrimony, of course, there are some billing issues which led to many of their apps being delisted. So I guess that continues to remain under the hammer. But there is partial relief. The stock on Saturday at one point of time was down close to about 3%, but ultimately ended with a cut of 1.5%. Back to you.
No, absolutely. Thanks very much, Rima, for that, and welcome back. Stocks with news flow. Sonal is here with that list. Sonal, morning.
Good morning, Prashant. Well, all of them are from the realty space, so keep your eye out on that one. GOdrej Properties, they've entered a definitive agreement to develop a township project over 62 acres of land. This is in North Bengaluru, and this will be under profit-sharing model on a 5.6 million square feet of saleable area with a potential of around 5,000 crore rupees in terms of sales. We have Signature Global. They have recorded sale of luxury residence in Gurugram for over 3,600 crore rupees. This is ahead of their official launch itself, so we'll be watching out for that one. Swan Energy, because the subsidiary of the company has prepaid the entire loan. They've paid it with interest of around 2,200 crore rupees, and now the debt stands at around 1,675 crore rupees. This is after they raised some funds via QIP, so that stock will be in focus as well.
All right, thanks a lot for that. Well, Vivek is joining in now to talk about Inox Wind and Suzlon. Vivek, over to you.
Well, good morning. Well, this is could prove to be quite a significant development as far as the entire wind value chain is concerned, the wind power value chain, that is. So what's actually happened is that, and as per reports, it appears as though the reverse auction for the plain vanilla wind auctions by the central government nodal agencies may return. Remember earlier, the government had done away with the reverse auction and it was a closed envelope two-part bidding. Now it appears as though, we would have the reverse bidding process once again back. Earlier in the past, when this particular process was being undertaken, we did see some kind of bidding wars that actually happened between the power producers, which led to quite a lot of the bids actually not being able to be fulfilled. So on the back of that, the entire wind value chain suffered quite a lot. Now, with this particular news flow, it appears as though the reverse bidding is back, and this could prove to be quite detrimental, number one, for the power producers. But remember, for most of the power producers, the entire wind capacity would be quite small compared to the overall power capacity. But what it will prove to be negative for would be Suzlon as well as Inox Wind, the wind turbine generators, and they could see some amount of pressure in today's trading session.
Got it. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye out on both those two then. But Vivek, you've got some more stocks that you're tracking?
Well, that's right. Quite a lot of news flow coming in over the weekend. So the first stock is PSP projects. The company has received orders of over 386 crore rupees. The first project is for the Gujarat Council of Science City project. That cost of that project is a little over 265 crore. Gandhinagar project also is something that the company has got over 118 crore. And along with that, the company has also emerged as the lowest bidder in a fintech building construction in Gift City, and the value of that is over 330 crore. So total FY24 order inflow till date stands at over 3,000 crore. Two other stocks on the radar, number one KPI Green and SJVN. both of these companies has updated the exchanges in terms of the projects that they've received from GUVNL. So KPI Green has gone ahead and already signed the 200 megawatt PPA with GUVNL, and this particular project pertains to the procurement of power from 800 megawatt grid in the state of Gujarat. LJVN is the same project. This is from Kavda in Gujarat. The company has given some more details. They've emerged as the lowest bidder for the 200 megawatt solar power project. Along with that, the tentative cost that LJVN will incur is close to 1100 crore, and the full bid capacity has come in at 2.66 rupees per unit.
All right, thanks a lot for that. Here's a quick recap of our top stocks with positive news flow. There's NTPC, InfoEdge, GOdrej Properties, Signature Global, Swan Energy, PSP Projects, KPI Green and SJVN, while stocks with negative news flow, there's Inox Wind and Suzlon Energy. But let's also take a quick look at what's happening in the world of commodities. Manisha Gupta joins in for a roundup of all the action from the commodity markets overnight. Manisha, hi, good morning.
Morning, and thank you for that, Sonia. Well, we are looking at crude oil prices extending gains to a 4-month high. Last couple of weeks have been strong, and we've seen this week as well start on an 80 and an 84, 83.5 for both the crude varieties. Well, the OPEC and allies meeting is come and gone, and it has extended voluntary production cuts until end of June. The street was anticipating it. There was an expectation that you could be looking at a higher number as well, and we did get that from Saudi Arabia and Russia, and that has been supportive. Markets also are looking at the U.S. gasoline stocks, which have continued to decline. And then there are a lot of Wall Street banks and brokers which have upped their global demand outlook and price outlook as well for the second quarter of 2024. That has been supportive too. Not just crude, gold is trading at a 1-month high. You have crypto still holding at around $63 of Bitcoin. The only one area that is feeling some pain is the metal prices. So whether it's copper or steel, we've seen a decline on that. And this comes in on the back of China factory activity, which has contracted for a 5th straight month in the month of February.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for that, Manisha.